All right, so this is called ClassMarker, and I'm actually kind of excited to try and use this software in my classroom in the fall. As a first year teacher, or just finishing my first year, one of the things that I would love would be to spend less time grading. So why I chose this is because it is a self-grading test and quiz software. So the free account has so many features already, and they have a video tutorial, step-by-step user manual, which is super user-friendly, and how to use it. So I've kind of created a little test in here that I'll go over in just a second. The purpose of this would be, one, to spend less time in class with assessments, okay, creating short quizzes like formative assessments or feedback questionnaires where I can do the data analysis digitally and get that feedback, and the students can get instant feedback as well. And unlike Google Forms, this will actually grade your short answer questions. You can put keywords in there for it to look for when you're making your questions. The intended audience would be my students. If I was doing perceptions data, I might also include either peers or administrative people to kind of look at the feedback data if that was something that I was using as well. So it could be for colleagues as well. The ISTE standards that I think this really hits for educational leaders is 3E, which focuses on assessment and student progress. If I have tests throughout, say my naming unit for chemistry, this would allow me to keep track of their test scores for each naming quiz right next to each other and show me the metrics of how the students are doing. So you can assess and keep track of student progress. And also 5C, that reflective kind of mentality. By having student test data and assessment data as an educator and as an educational leader, I can go back and look and see, okay, maybe I'm not covering something well enough because students are not doing well on this specific question. And that allows me to go back and reflect and improve what I'm doing in my classroom and share that feedback like, hey, with my colleagues, like, hey, their students are having a hard time with this concept. Can you help me out? Or what do you suggest? Or have you seen this trend as well? So I created a finished product here. I just made a quick little one test question. So this is just a practice test. It's a true false problem. So as you can see there, there is a kind of statistics button. So I can see the statistics. I'm going to go ahead and go in here and edit this, and I can preview what this test looks like. So one question, these are the instructions that the students get. So then when I start this test, I can go ahead and put the answer, and when I finish it, I can see that I got 1 out of 1, I got the correct answer, and it gives me some feedback. And as the teacher, I can go through and I can edit feedback, I can edit the answers, I can add more questions, and I can kind of duplicate this question, how I'm going to use it, how many points it's worth, and I just really like how much you can do with this. You can add an introduction here. So this test, just using this for tests, just offers so much in way of teacher feedback and student response.